I hope you know that it's not everything that ends that is a bad thing. Let's take, for instance, that your relationship that ended. Yeah, it doesn't make it a bad thing. It doesn't make it a bad one. So because something is over does not make it bad. Sometimes some things just have to end. Sometimes we just have to put a stop to certain things. That's just the way life is. Well, I would have said welcome to Soul Ties with Olaoluwa Dayomi, but I'm not welcoming you today because okay, fine. Welcome to Soul Ties with Olaoluwa Dayomi. And I realized a lot of people have, issues with ending things. Like anytime something is over for them, like a particular phase of their life is over, they just feel like, yeah, that shouldn't have happened. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm coming from the perspective of relationships. Like, oh, you broke up with me, he was a bad person, oh, well, that relationship, that's how, but like they always have something negative to say about their ex or the relationship that, ended. And that's not the way life really is, because a lot of people felt I was still in love with my ex, because each time I get to talk about him, I would say, yes, we didn't have the best relationship, but he was a good guy. He really, really, really is a good guy. It doesn't change that fact. Me and him are very good friends. We've got to, do business, do our shit. Because the relationship didn't work out does not mean I'm a bad person or is a bad person. Life happens. It happened that way. I have learned my lesson. He has learned his. And we have moved on. So because that relationship is over, you now have all the negative things in the world to say about your ex-partner. Yes, I know that there are certain people who they're supposed to be jailed. I know. They're supposed to be in jail for being a bad person because they are the definition of wickedness and inhuman behavior and, just stupid things. I know. But not everybody is like that. There's certain people who are good in general. They just have their flaws. And because you cannot deal with that flaws, you guys have to end things. It happens in friendships too. So because the friendship is over does not mean, oh yeah, what happened to the lessons you learned? What happened to the things that happened? What happened to the memories? Does its ending make all of that invalid to you? See, sometimes the end of a thing is the real beginning for you. Sometimes the beauty actually lies in the end. Because it's not everything that ends that is bad. Sometimes, when it ends is when life really starts. When it ends is when the beauty really pops. When it ends is when you begin to realize certain things. It's just like the caterpillar turning into a butterfly. The caterpillar had to die for a butterfly to pop. So sometimes it's just like that. You see that your friend, so because you guys no longer talk, does not make that your friend a bad person. So you don't have to go all around the place and, start feeling like, when they mention this person, when you have opportunities that could help this person, you just block it because come on, that's childish. Like, babyish. And I know some of you like, yeah, I'm a baby, I beg. I'm a child, yes, let's be childish. Let's be childish, let's be immature, let's blah, 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 blah. I know, but really, There are certain people you don't talk to again. There are certain people who you no longer have good relationships with again. But does it make you a bad person? It's just that we all have our flaws. We live life and we are not jollof rice. We cannot satisfy everybody. Even jollof rice doesn't satisfy everybody. And that's just the way life is. There are certain things you would do that will be okay for this person, and that won't be okay for the next person. It's just the way life is. And those things do not necessarily make you a bad person, except if you actually have bad behaviors, if you actually have bad habits that you need to stop or work on. But in general, does it really change who you are? It's not everybody you have to fight. You know the worst set of people that exist in this life are those people who always play victim. Because those kind of people, any small thing, they're already fighting you. Any small thing, they're already looking for opportunity to just lash out on you. Because they're already playing victim in their head. Instead of you to actually think about it and be like, okay, where did I mess up? Where did I go wrong? Come on. There's certain people in this life that you would just meet for certain reasons. Your journey, your paths would cross in this journey of life, and it's just for them to fulfill certain things in your life. Aside that, after that, nothing else. Everybody will move on. Just like somebody would say, they're just like signboards in your life. They're only there to direct you to the right place. They will not follow you there. You know the way you would walk on the street and you will see certain road signs and all of that will direct you to where you're going to. You will not carry those signboards with you where you're going to that place, Congo. You will just be there to, they are just there to guide you and direct you. That's where certain people are in our lives. That's their duty. That's what they are there for. So because the journey has ended, like their journey with you has ended, all of a sudden they are your enemy. Come on, grow up. See, I'm not saying when people hurt you, you just take them back into your life and, allow them back into your space in the blink of an eye and that's just it. No, there's difference between people who do things that are unforgivable. There's difference between people who are actually toxic and have the very bad habits and all of that, with people who, it just kind of messed up and life kind of happened. Because if you were in their shoes, that would have been the same thing you would have done. I don't know, maybe because I forgive easily. Like, I'm a kind of person that within a couple of time, like, just give me time, I would forgive and forget. Even if I did not forgive, I would have forgotten what you did. I really do not know how to, hold on to things like that. I don't know how to keep grudges and all of that. That's how, when you offend me, I tell you immediately. So maybe because of that habit, I am friends with almost all of my exes. Like, almost every other person that I have dated in this world, I am friends with them. We are paddies, like, what's up? They enter each other, they hail each other, they talk, they yarn, they chill. Sometimes I even get to hang out with some of them. Yes, they are my ex, they are my past. I don't have any emotional attachment with them anymore. But for me to have dated you in the first place, I found something good in you. I felt you had potential. I thought of you as a good person. So if our relationship didn't work out and you were actually a good person, you just had your flaws that I could not deal with, yes, why not? Let's be friends. It might take a while because you broke my heart, and I just need that time. That time can be a year. It can be 2 years. It can be 5 years. It can be just as long as I want. as long as I can heal, as long as my body can take it. But there's chances of us being friends at the end of the day. There's chances of us, just having that connect, not necessarily emotional or any form of emotional attachment or something. It's just, I don't know, for me, because I don't know, like me, that's just who I am. And I'm not asking you to be like me. I'm not asking you to, forgive your ex or something. I don't know what they did. I'm just saying that because something is over does not mean that thing was bad. That's just what I'm saying. Sometimes you just have to think about it. You just have to learn lessons. You just have to really identify why that thing happened in the first place. You have to get something out of it. I don't know. That's just who I am. That's just who I am. And yes. I just let things go easily. I just let things go. I just let bygone be bygone. But if you are thinking I will let bygone be bygone, my dear, bygone will be bygone like bygone you. Because if you go and mess me up, I'm gonna mess you up, my darling. He mess you up then. But it's just the way I'm built. It's just the way I'm built. I forgive easily. It's a blessing and at the same time it's a curse. Because there's certain things and certain people you need to really be angry at. But even if I'm angry at you for a long while, I'll just forget. I think I need to start writing it down, so I can remain wicked. You see this wickedness? I want to do it. I just do not know how to be wicked like that. But stay wicked, queens. Stay wicked. For the streets, you gotta stay wicked. I beg, stay wicked. Okay, so I don't know if you get what I'm actually saying. I don't know if you understand the perspective I'm talking from. It's just crazy because I know a lot of people who no longer talk to certain people, who are no longer friends with certain people, and the kind of reports they give about this kind of people, as in, like, you guys were once friends. You guys were once had something going. Like, it just doesn't make sense for me. But sure, whatever works your boat, whatever works for you, just sometimes you just have to calm down, think about things once, think about it twice, think about the lessons, think about the gains, think about the benefits, think about the future, think about these people, and just let's go. Because at the end of the day, will it really matter in a couple of years? Sure you get. Okay. I know. Once again, I'm serious. I know, once again, oh God. Each time I try not to be so serious, I end up being so serious. Like, oh. Well, okay. No vex. No vex. I'm trying not to be so serious. Okay, that's it on Sultans with Olaoluwa Dayomi. I know your favorite Elejawewe, your favorite talkative. I know you're not tired of me because I am not tired of you. I am not tired of sharing my experience with you. I'm not tired of telling you how I feel because I'm coming back here in my next episode to still yarn with you, to still tell you how I feel. And yes, you would listen to me because you love me just like that. And of course, I love you. I know you know. I love you. I love you. I love you. And you're loved at home. You are loved at home. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to me. Cusies.